Awesome. Welcome, guys. I did this spur of the moment, actually in the last 30 seconds, because I am having some technical difficulties with YouTube. So you guys get to be my guinea pigs for a live Google Hangout. And I am just going to share my story. I've had so many people ask me, and so I just wanted to get on here really quick and share my story. And I'm fingers crossed, hoping and praying that it is going to dump over to my YouTube channel so that you guys can then use it and share it with your teams. For those of you that don't know me, I am Sarah Marble, and I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And I am most commonly asked, Sarah, how long did it take you to get to the top of your company? And what did that journey look like? Because let me tell you, it's not the same for everybody. I love the quote, comparison is the thief of joy. And I'm really trying to find joy in the journey and then help to teach and train people to do the same. Because it's not necessarily about the destination of becoming a Diamond Ambassador, however fabulous that is for where I am. It's the journey and how I got there and what I learned along the way. So just a really quick little background about me. I'm a registered nurse, and I had a wonderful nursing career of over 10 years, both in the intensive care unit and also in labor and delivery. Helping people has always been my passion. And that's why I went to nursing school, because I felt called and led to help people. I did not know what network marketing was, and I had no idea that being a part of a network marketing company could offer the fulfilling opportunity to help people and change lives. So just to give you a little bit of background, I found some amazing products that helped me to lose a little bit of baby weight after I had my second baby. And when I started losing that weight and feeling amazing, people around me noticed. And so I was able to just share what I was doing, and they wanted to try it. So in sharing a product that I loved, I started to receive compensation for that. And it really is a brilliant business model that I had never been introduced to. When I joined to get my products at wholesale, I did not know that I was getting into network marketing. And I sure as heck did not know that I was on a path to finding a new career. And boy, has that been an amazing journey and path. So my mom was the first business partner that I signed, and she signed up because she's my mom and we're best friends, and that's just what good moms do. My husband was adamantly opposed to me doing anything in multi-level marketing. He had a very bad taste in his mouth about what multi-level marketing was and what it could be for our family. I felt very differently, and I felt very strong about my decision to join Plexus Worldwide and become a network marketer. I will share with you a quote that I heard from Randy Gage, who is an awesome leader in the profession. And when he said this, it really stuck with me, and I want to start with this. He says that hope is what brings you into network marketing. Belief is what's going to keep you there. And that's very key, and that's going to be a really big part of my story a little bit later on. So what is the hope? The hope that you're going to find a few extra $100 so that you can make ends meet with your bills. The hope that you can lose weight or get healthy. There's this hope that says, yes, I want to do this. I'm going to jump in. But you're going to reach a certain point where if you don't have a belief in network marketing, a belief in your company, a belief in the products, and even a belief in yourself, it's only going to take you so far. So had my mom on board, had one acquaintance on board. I signed up my husband without him knowing because I wanted to make my first promotion. A lot of people do not know it took me 7 months to get to that first promotion level. So it took me 7 months to sign up my mom, who did it because she wanted to help me, a friend that just wanted to do it because, hey, thanks for jumping on, a friend that just wanted to try it out. And then I signed up my husband without him knowing. So that was part of my story that is a little bit humorous to look back on, because he was so opposed to me doing it. So that was it. It took 3 people to get me to that first promotion. It took me 7 months to get there. Now, after my mom and I went to our first convention, we were given the tools and the tips to learn how to work our business. And that was something that was very exciting. It literally was a light switch moment. We realized, oh my goodness, we can do this. This is something that we want to try. My mom then in turn signed her hairdresser, who was also an amazing pastor's wife. And over the next 9 months, we worked our business and were able to promote to our Emerald level, which is an amazing level where you get an additional bonus pool. You're eligible for the Lexus car program, and then you earn your free all-expense-paid trip to Maui. So that was a very huge level. We did ride a certain wave of momentum. To earn that promotion level in 9 months was a little bit ahead of the average, and we just kind of realized, wow, we're sharing, we're loving the products, everybody else is sharing, they're showing up to our meetings, and we found ourselves at Emerald. Now this is where I really want to focus on and share with you, and what I shared with my talk in Maui. When I hit Emerald, I looked at the hundreds of people that were under me and basically had a panic moment. I said, oh my goodness, now what? Because I have to tell you, when I rode that wave to Emerald, I was not equipped with the tools and the training to know how to be a good leader. Now, there are some people who, yes, are born natural leaders. I was not one of them. I've always been a people person, and that's a great thing. It's a great trait to have. But I did not know what to tell all these people who were looking at me for guidance. So that is when I started my journey of personal growth and development. And I have to tell you, this was an absolutely pivotal part of my journey now to Diamond, when I started to examine, what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what am I not doing, and what do I have no clue, what do I not have a clue about as far as leadership, management, training, and moving forward. It was at that time that I decided to trade out the 2 hours of DVR shows in the evenings for personal growth and development. Watching Parenthood, watching American Idol, although all of those things were the downtime that I needed as a really busy mom of 3 boys. At the end of those 2 hours watching those shows, I didn't feel like my life was better. I didn't feel like it had benefited me in any way. So it was a very easy trade-off to say, I've found a company and an opportunity that I love, and I want to be good at it. So let's make the decisions, the conscious decisions to trade entertainment for education and move this thing forward. Now, the next promotion level to Sapphire, a lot of people do quick. We've got a lot of great rock stars in our company that are doing really fast. Emerald, Sapphire, Diamond. For me, it was another 16-month process to get to that one next promotion level, because I really feel like I needed that time to learn and to grow. I found a business coach. I started finding and seeking out mentors that I followed. I read books. I listened to webinars. Any chance I could get to learn and grow and understand what is network marketing and how can I be a professional at it. And I was amazed. I was like, oh my gosh, they wrote a book for this. When I realized there's information out there, there's skills and tips and tools and training that can help me to be better at that, it was so exciting for me. And I honestly, those first few months after Emerald, when I started finding all of this stuff, I couldn't get enough. And I'm sure my team was like, oh my gosh, if Sarah recommends one more book, we're going to scream. But that's really how I found my place in, okay, now I really have to do the self-examination of what can I do to take this to the next level. So I want to pause here and say, are you at a place where you feel like, one, I maybe don't know exactly what I did to get here? You know, it could have been sheer momentum and excitement and passion, which that will get you to a certain spot, and we want you to have excitement and passion. Momentum is awesome, but Are there tips and tools and training that maybe have been lacking for you to now get to the next level? And that was a huge thing. Another guy that I love is Jordan Adler, and his book Beach Money was a wonderful one that I found early on. And he said it only took him 9 network marketing companies in 10 years changing before he realized that he was the one that needed to do a little bit of work. So a lot of people do. They when it's easy and fun, they're like, oh, this is awesome, I can do this. And when it comes down to applying skills or taking that extra time to do that little bit of work, a lot of people say, well, I'm going to move on to something else. So I don't think that's necessarily the answer, because that might be where the rubber meets the road and you have to say, okay, this is where I'm going to have to do a little bit of examining and say, what do I need to learn to move on to the next level? So I absolutely love that. Personal growth and development. That's not just network marketing, although I did read a huge number of network marketing specific books. But that also for me was emotional, it was spiritual, it was physical. I hired a personal trainer. I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to be more effective as a leader if I'm exercising, even if it's just 2 days a week, and that's all I do. 2 days a week I do some strength training and working out with my personal trainer. Spiritually, I started carving out that time to start saying, okay, God, I want to be successful in business. I'm going to give this business to you and seek your word and what the Bible says about what I need to do. And honestly, if you keep your priorities in line, for me, it's God, family, plexus. I feel like my business has moved forward, and I have been more blessed when I stay in alignment with those priorities. So when you think personal growth and development, I don't want you to think, oh, this is going to be so boring, oh, this is going to be terrible. It's not just business, although that is, you know, a key component. But think about how you can feed your heart, how you can feed your soul, how you can feed your mind through this personal growth and development. And I'd be more than happy to share some of my favorite resources. As leaders, I think it's really important to be available to our teams as a cheerleader and a motivator when things are going great. But we also need to be able to work them through the speed bumps. There's going to be speed bumps. There's going to be boulders. There's going to be some brick walls. Let's just be honest. You're going to have seasons in your business just like we have seasons in our life. You're not going to be in full momentum 365 days a year. There's going to be some, I like to think of us as farmers. So you're going to be planting, and you're going to be watering, and you're going to be watching those little seedlings, and then you're going to have some full harvest. We cannot be harvesting every single month. That's just not how life works. So you need to be planting those seeds regularly and working through being prepared to deal with what you are going to go through in your business and the seasons of your business, as well as helping your team understand how to get through and always being able to stay positive and motivated even when you do come up against obstacles. I shared this in Maui, and I'll share it again with you guys. I have this visual that was placed on my heart, and it's something that just is really, really something that stays at the front of my mind. If we can imagine that there are people in our journey, 10 steps ahead of us. I was seeking out coaches and mentors and people who had been where I wanted to be, who were where I wanted to be, and I looked up to them and asked them questions. So I'm learning and growing. But then I also want you to think about, as I'm learning and growing, there are also people 10 steps behind me. And if I'm reaching back, sharing with them what I'm learning, this is going to be an awesome cycle and circle of teamwork, in that if we're always looking ahead, learning something new, and always sharing it with somebody that's a few steps behind us, isn't that amazing to think that we can all work together and we can all move forward in that? So when I started learning and getting all of this amazing information, that's where actually my YouTube channel started, because I wanted to be able to share everything I was learning, because it was so eye-opening for me. It was really an accidental thing. I just wanted to share, hey, here's this tip, here's this tip. Orrin Woodward shared this. I learned this from Art Jonak. you know, Sarah Robbins shared this with me. I wanted to be able to give that to other people because that was information that I had gone to seek out. So try to keep that in your mind, and I think that's true of anything. Business, I think about marriage. You know, I love asking questions and seeking out people who have done this thing called marriage longer than I have, because I don't have all the answers, and I know there's probably some people who are 5 years behind me who are looking to me saying, does this get easier? You know, what tips can you give? So just try to keep that in mind. I think that's something that was very helpful. When it comes down to it, the key to success is to have an unshakable and unwavering faith and belief in what you're doing. If you do not have that belief, you are going to be easily discouraged. It's not going to take very many people to say something negative or ugly for you to throw in the towel. If you do not have that unwavering belief, it's going to be really easy for you to say, I'm done. I tried, but it didn't work out. I've heard it said, you have to draw your line in the sand, and you have to decide, what is it that I'm willing to do, or what am I willing to give up? What is that line in the sand that I'm going to say, I am not quitting until this, unless this happens. And for me, I'm not quitting ever. I'm in this for life. It's been such a huge blessing to our family, the financial freedom, the time freedom, getting the opportunity to stay home with my boys who are 10, 8, and 2 right now, working during nap time, working, there's just no words to describe the freedom that it has given to our family. So we will be network marketers for life. I guarantee you that. Now, what was it that gave me that unshakable faith, that belief in, I found the right thing and I'm sticking with it? As far as network marketing goes, it was finding those coaches, those mentors, those trainers, reading those books, getting on that webinar. And I have to tell you guys, even if it's only 5 minutes, that pouring into you of that little snippet of belief, that story of somebody who, this is where I was and this is where I am now, that daily and continuously builds my belief. When I have a day that I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, you know, everything seems like it's crumbling around me, I go listen to another tape. I go call somebody that I respect that can feed some encouragement and some wisdom into my life. And that's something that we all need to get good at doing, because you can get your legs knocked out from under you. And you need to say, where is that belief going to come from? Now, company specific for us, where does the belief come for our products? One, I'm taking the products. I'm a walking testimony of what our products are doing for people. So by taking the products daily, that is going to increase your belief. Finding new customers regularly, that is going to bring in new excitement, new testimonies. I just got a message this morning. Literally, you know, you wake up, okay, it's a Thursday morning. How am I going to start my day? Let's start my day with an awesome text message that just says, hey, Sarah, haven't chatted with you for a while. Want to check in. Just wanted to let you know that I switched over to the Accelerator Plus and I'm now down 15 pounds. That increases your belief in, oh my gosh, we are out here helping people. We have people whose lives are being changed and touched. So you need to go out and you need to find new customers. You need to always be sharing. You need to be listening to the Wednesday night testimonial calls, because the more stories that you hear, that is going to increase your belief in the products that we offer. How do you have an increased belief in our company? Learning, getting in your back office, talking to your upline, reading the Inc. 500 magazine. You know, there's all kinds of amazing ways for you to have an increased belief in our company. For me, it was huge, absolutely enormous, having that belief in network marketing and then realize I was with the right company at the right time. There was no convincing that was needed. So I want you to remember that without fail, the people who are going to quit when it gets hard are the people who, they're the ones who have not invested, I would say, in the personal growth and development, in the dedication to building that belief. Because just like what I said at the beginning, hope is what's going to bring you into what we're doing, but belief is what's going to keep you there. So what is it that you need to do? Now, I told you from emerald to sapphire, it took me 16 months. And that was after it had taken me 7 months to get to silver. And then that quick little jump from silver to emerald for me was that 9 months. After I read and I learned and I applied the knowledge with all of that training that I was seeking out, it was another quick, short 3.5 months, I believe, to go from sapphire to the top of our company, which is diamond. And then another short 3 months to where I was able to earn enough points to re-enter, which is a wonderful bonus position that we have with our compensation plan. So I'm now building a second leg under myself, which is absolutely awesome because there's a new challenge. Let's go find 3 more people. Let's go silver again. Let's go gold again, which I have done, and I'm now almost senior gold with my second position. So you have to know that as a top leader, I am still reading books daily, listening to audios daily, finding webinars, plugging in with my mentors, talking to my upline regularly, going out and sharing, finding new customers, recruiting new team members. I am doing the work that got me my first promotion. I'm doing the work that got me from emerald to sapphire. That hasn't changed. So I hope this is a little bit helpful for you and some of you that were bummed that I had not actually typed out all of my notes when I talked in Maui, and I don't know that I did that justice for the talk that I did there. But if you're just listening in just as somebody who stumbled on this Google Hangout, just know that network marketing is absolutely amazing. It has been a wonderful, life-changing opportunity for me and my husband and our 3 boys. But even more importantly, it's a journey. And I don't want you to think about, wouldn't it be great if I could make this amount of money this fast? Or wouldn't it be great if I could reach this promotion level this fast? I want you to find joy in the journey and remember that even if we can touch or change one life by this opportunity and these products that we're sharing, it would be so worth it for that life that was changed. So thank you for joining me on this Google Hangout and for bearing with me in my technically challenged self. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to hearing from some of you about what you thought. Talk to you soon.